Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Lord fucking thunder and Jesus, baby, we're back!
Oh, look at him. He's all got his old voice back and everything.
Yeah. Actually, I might need a moment after that. That pushed it a bit.
And relax.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm almost 100%. We're really close. We'll go back to recording 42 shows and doing the live thing and everything on Monday as well. But yeah, we're back. Dear God.
Maybe we'll start doing the 42 show. Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Better be.
I'm not putting any bets on it.
Yeah. It was a tough one, though. I mean, if you saw the Saturday Ukraine show we did this Saturday past, you'll remember that I didn't say much, and I basically just gagged myself into a bad existence in the background. So I had a tough one this week. It really sucked. I did the COVID test and the whole bit, you know.
Did you? What happened? Did you take on a bit too big job of a blow job or something?
Yeah. In one door and out the other, man. Fuck, I was gagging. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I had to go in and get checked, and I had a total infection going on, and you could feel the cough go from the bottom of the lungs slowly up and up. And today was the first day I haven't died in a coughing fit. So I was like, all right, beer and PubChat it is. Thank God. Yeah. Finally.
Yeah. And ironically, I'm not feeling too great at the minute. So
yeah. Well, I sent him the infection in an envelope and the idiot opened it. Right. So, you know,
licked it.
Yeah. I told him it was a lick and sniff book, and he bought it. You know.
Oh dear. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, when you send a picture of your nutsack to somebody, you expect them to lick the picture, don't you?
I don't know. I just do it in person. Hey, grandma, look at this.
Yeah, that's why I've never had you over for supper. So,
oh dear.
Yeah.
Hey, what a week it's been for us not doing the news, eh?
I know. It's funny because this is supposed to be a weekly wrap-up show without us doing the 42 show. I'm not 100% sure on what's going on, to be honest. It's just
yeah. I was just like thinking back on what's happened during the week, and It's just my mind's a blank. It's just
South
everything.
Park. That's what happened.
South Park was only yesterday.
I know, but still.
you got the whole Giselle Maxwell thing. She's looking to get a pardon from Trump.
How many different ways are there of pronouncing that woman's first name? Giselle. I mean, and then there's Chislane and Ghislaine, and it's like it's like listening to young children trying to pronounce the names of strange animals they've never heard of before.
Well, it's like Kamala Harris. Before anybody knew who she was, everybody was getting her name wrong.
Yeah.
Even me, even I was doing it too, and it took like weeks of being in the news before you actually caught on to how to pronounce a name.
If you were a fan of Battlestar Galactica, Kamala Extract is the shit that made the redheaded chick go all crazy with the visions and stuff. So as soon as I saw her name in print, I was like, Kamala.
Okay.
Right.
I was a fan of Battlestar Galactica, but not that big a fan.
It was a huge thing in the show for like 2 seasons. She was losing her mind, and she was in jail trying to get that black guard to sneak off and get her some of the extract. And then they all showed up with Colonel Ty. Look, she's insane, but she had already got some, so she was able to stand up and be coherent. It was really
whatever. I was just waiting for the battley bits.
Yeah. And that, man, did they do the battley bits good. That was awesome. Except for the reuse of the landing. When they had to come in hot to land, they used the same damn clip every time. It was almost as egregious as the first Battlestar Galactica reusing footage.
Yeah. Well, it was even worse is you had other shows back in the 70s using footage from Battlestar Galactica in their movies.
Yeah. Even Richard Hash stole it to make a new one.
Yeah. Oh dear, poor old Richard.
Yeah. He hung on to that dream for so long. When they remade Battlestar Galactica, I think they were like, oh, fuck, we got to give the poor guy a part.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it must have been like for Richard Hatch. I don't know if you guys know. Richard Hatch was the guy who played Apollo in the original 70s series.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure. Did he do anything else?
Not that I know of. That? No, but meanwhile, Dirk Benedict, the Starbuck character, did a bunch of other shows.
Yeah, Burke Benedict.
Yeah.
Obviously he did the A-Team and shit like that. And
yeah. And he was also like the bad guy on Simon and Simon and on Magnum PI and a few shows as well. Well,
but the thing was Dirk Benedict. He was dare I say it, he was a good looking bloke.
Yeah.
He was eye candy for the ladies, and everybody liked him. Apollo was kind of like dull and boring. He'd been better off in like a little house on the prairie.
Yeah, totally, man. That Apollo guy took everything way too serious. Richard Hatch, But
it was good though. It was good.
I still love the original show a little bit more than the remake. I know the remake is a better show, and some of the episodes of the first one got a little, but I really liked it. It's just, nostalgia, I guess, right?
Yeah, I like the memory of it. I don't think I've actually sat down and watched any of the old ones. I think I find them a bit grating, a little bit old, and a little bit worn in the tooth, a bit like me.
Yeah.
They'd be like looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing the same outfit.
Yeah. Well, probably at least underwear, right? But yeah, I just, I love that one.
So you've been sick. You've had your feet up for a week, and you still haven't watched Andor.
No, I haven't.
No, you idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the perfect opportunity.
No, not perfect opportunity, because you start coughing, you have to pause. You start coughing, you have to pause. That's why I started watching other things that I knew I wasn't going to get a flow for, right? Wasn't going to work. and or it has to be done properly because of what everybody like yourself is saying on how the way they made that show flow into the movie and everything. It's just, it has to be respected and enjoyed. I want to make sure, you know.
Yeah, but by the time you get around to watch it, you'll be watching it and you go, "Oh, it seems so dated." Yeah, it was made 20 years ago, Dick.
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't matter to me. I'm okay with that, you know.
Oh dear.
I've always had a thing where I don't really like to watch black and white, and I've realized that I don't mind old effects, new effects. Like, I actually really enjoy the models and all the old school effects. And I've realized that I should drop this whole I don't really do black and white thing and enjoy some of the earlier sci-fis and get into them.
Yeah, it's an odd thing. I mean, what are you, a dog or something?
Partially colorblind, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, when I watch black and white, it's just sepia. It's weird.
Yeah, can't see any white. It's just black.
Yeah.
Oh, I like black. I like a lot of old movies, black and white stuff. Some of them are really good, especially some of the old. I would say like science fiction-y kind of dramas. You know, the spooky ones, and you know, a bit like, you know, and then we're not talking about what was that bloody show with Rod Sterling? You know, Twilight Zone and stuff like that. There was other shows, you know,
that's
more
the
obscure.
one black and white that I have watched and enjoyed. But
yeah,
I had a black and white TV.
Well, yeah, you kind of forced into that then. Yeah, he didn't colorize it by putting like you know, gels over the front of the telly.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I have that thing with black and white, because I remember in the late 70s when I had my first Atari game system, I actually had a black and white TV in my bedroom to use, right?
Yeah, I know. I had a black and white TV, which was kind of interesting because I had 16 colors on my Sinclair Spectrum.
Yeah.
I could see none of them.
16 shades of gray. You know what, though?
It's actually true. It was 8 colors and a brightness. So it was just like 8 colors.
Would doing a gaming on a Sinclair ZX Spectrum on a black and white TV help with color clash, or would that just make it even more fucked up?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah,
because I had a black and white TV. I don't think I noticed it.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder. Interesting. Yeah, I remember I had a black and white TV when we got the Commodore VIC-20 at first, but then within a month we got that Commodore monitor, and that was it. I was like, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I remember my dad come home one day after we got the color monitor with a VCR for me specifically. I was like, what? Really? And he was like, well, with the VCR, you can turn that monitor into a television by tuning in the channels and then feeding it to the monitor. And I was like, no shit, eh? Yeah.
Arthur Miller
ever
says,
did, though. No.
Arthur Miller says Dunk had the Spectrum luxury. Because I had the Sinclair ZX1. Well, I started with that one.
Yeah.
I had that one first.
Yeah. The ZX81 single-handedly created the greatest keyboard known to... No, it's not really true, is it?
Made the greatest door wedge known to man.
Yeah. I remember seeing those in the ads and the first ad I saw for it, as a kid, I envisioned it being much bigger. But then I saw it in another ad with somebody touching it, and I was like, how can a computer be that small? I couldn't believe it.
It was insane. It was, as far as the keyboard was concerned, you know, I didn't have the luxury like a lot of people to have access to all these other computers that were around back then. You know, the Apple II and the Commodore PET and things like that was kicking around back then.
Yeah.
The BBC Micro obviously was like way out of my price league.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't mind that stupid membrane. You know, I kind of like got used to it.
Yeah. My neighbor had the Atari 400. And not only did it have a membrane keyboard, but it had these stupid plastic squares around it to make it even worse.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Right, but we thought it was the greatest thing ever because it was more than a game console, right?
Yeah.
You know, loading tape games and stuff. Oh yeah, he got that before I got the VIC 20. He had the Atari 400, and we had gotten the TRS 80 Model 1, and then it vanished, and we got a PET, and then it vanished, and we got the VIC 20. It's weird, but it's because my dad used to get these for free for business because of the company he worked for, right?
I mean, the great thing is, you know, at least the Spectrum and the ZX81, they actually had a QWERTY keyboard and not some kind of. I mean, it's like I'm not going to mention my car again, but you know, my fucking Land Cruiser 2014. You go to type stuff in on it, and it's in A B C D.
Yeah.
It's like, how hard is it to actually type?
I know. When was the first typewriters made? Like seriously, you know?
Yeah. You get so many of these things where they just like give you the option to type something in, and it's just like, you know, or like on menu things on the TV, you know, you go to a system and it's like, you know, A B C D.
I know.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it does your fucking head in.
I know. It's like being a guitar player trying to play that fucking Guitar Hero game, because when you know how to play the songs properly, it's a nightmare to try to bend your head around that stupid button guitar.
It's like, well, you know how you tune a guitar, and it's like, you know, G, C, A, B, D, and blah, blah, blah. You know, can you imagine if you just go A, B, C, D?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, how do I play this now?
Yeah. Imagine trying to relearn how to fret the chords. You'd be like, the fuck? I need a third hand, you know?
And 8 fingers.
Yeah. Was this built for an octopus? You know?
I just find that really strange when people do that.
Yeah,
just swap the international standard of a keyboard layout. And just go, fuck it.
Exactly. Yeah. The hell are you thinking? Well,
there was a different kind of setup instead of QWERTY. There was a different one as well.
Dvorak.
Was that it?
Yeah, some Europeans. You're not one anymore, so you wouldn't know. But some Europeans use that.
Yeah, I'm British and proud of it. I'm not European.
I'm Brexit incarnate.
Damn that little continent on the other side of the ocean.
Yeah. If it isn't an island, it's crap. Well, I mean, you could kind of say that North America is an island. It's just a fucking big one.
This conversation. I've heard this conversation going on. Kelly was talking about something on Facebook, and some people are arguing about, about Britain and all this kind of stuff. And say, well, we are an island. And someone's coming back and saying, well, no, we're all an island. It's not the same when you're talking about the continental United States and comparing it to the island of the United Kingdom. Is just well, for fuck's sake.
Oh God, that's
the thing on the internet. Everybody always argue these days. It's just about semantics.
Yeah.
Semantics and opinions.
Yeah, that's why I gave up on grammar, because it just leads to social media arguments.
Poor grandma.
1 second here, because I have to turn down the air conditioner a bit more. It's not cold enough in here. The sun must be roasting my big back window right now. And B, alcoholic beverages are empty.
He's off to get a beer and turn the conditioning up. He said down. You're not turning it down. You turn it up, aren't you, to make it cooler? Do you turn it up? Is that the way it goes? You turn the air conditioning up for cooling and down for warmer. I'm not too sure about that. It does seem backwards. Arthur Miller says down. Hey, you turn it up.
Well, no, it's a thermostatically controlled one, so I had to turn it down.
But I know what you're saying, but you want it to make it cooler, so you turn it up.
Yeah, no, I turned it down.
Maybe yours is installed upside down.
Yeah. Frustratingly, because I bought this strange new one that had just come to market when I bought it. It's in Fahrenheit only. And I'm Canadian, so we speak, normal, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, it's frustrating as hell. But
Wow.
I have these weather panels with sensors outside and everything. And my son has one in his room. We have one downstairs here. And so it tells us what the weather's coming, you know, proper temperature, all that stuff. And I just switched them to Fahrenheit so I know how to set my air conditioner. Fuck.
Yeah, but still your brain is fucked.
Oh, totally. I'm almost learning how to speak freedom.
Yeah. You should just do it in Kelvin and just be done with it.
Well, it would be easier, you know.
Mm.
I'd have to learn it, but well, I mean, I just like Celsius so much better. Water freezes at 0 because it's 0. It's just simpler. I'm sorry, but it is.
Well, Kelvin's really easy because at 0, the universe stops working.
Yeah.
And you've got to be sitting at a nice, comfortable. Well, 273 degrees Kelvin is the freezing point of water. So you need to be sitting at a nice, comfortable, 293 maybe.
Yeah. Can you imagine speaking Kelvin to a redneck?
Jesus, centimeters.
Yeah.
The only time you can talk to a redneck using the metric system when you're talking about the gauge of their weapons.
Yeah.
Ironically, you don't get a 3/8.
Yeah.
A Magnum.
No shit. How does an American understand what a 9mm pistol really is?
It's that big. Yeah. you just say, well, yeah, your penis is about 9mm. Oh, this gun must be massive.
Oh, that's about 10% more than Trump has, according to South Park.
Hey, we're not shaming people with little penises. Not on my watch. Well, not in my pants.
So, should we test the waters to see if South Park Studios will let us get away with what do you mean sign in? The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, well, everybody else has played it on their channels, so we might as well.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing? They're probably going through everybody. Going, right, we'll claim that copyright. We'll claim that. We're going to get monetization of everybody.
It wasn't that long ago where everybody uploaded South Park clips and they didn't seem to give a shit. But that was early days of YouTube. Well, earlier days of YouTube. I don't know how it works now.
Yeah, they're kind of very, very touchy on copyright.
Very
touchy.
I guess it is. Well, it is South Park Studios their site, but or their channel. But they did just sign a $1.5 billion deal with Comedy Central, so they might be
that kind of money. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, just put it out public. Who cares?
Yeah, I wonder if we can get away with playing it.
Yeah, no, I think you will because, like I say, everybody else has. There's been a lot of small channels been playing bits and bobs.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on there? The capture's wrong. Hold on. There we go. Get that up like that. There we go. Get that up. That's something that hasn't been said in the Trump household for a long time.
Put that down.
Yeah, leave that dangling there. Okay. I'm not going to play the... that will simply never stop being funny. It's not possible.
Yeah,
not possible.
I love the bits with Trump and Satan.
yeah. Come on, guy. It's total Saddam Hussein all over again.
You're in the Epstein files.
Yeah. Satan, I used to date a guy that was just like you, That was too funny. I have a feeling this story will not stop until that season is ended. I think this is I think Trump, because during Trump's whole thing, in politics, South Park has never really gone truly at him. They did the Garrison thing, being president, and he had the painted face thing going on, and he was just a moron idiot flailing around and stuff. But they never went directly at Trump. And I think one of the reasons that the boys at South Park, Parker and Stone, decided to go this hard at him was because Trump is going all never mind, if AI's ripping off real creators and people and blah blah, let's just be the country that goes all in on AI. And I think they were like, yeah, fuck you, man, we make our money being creative, fuck you. That's what I think set them off, to be honest.
It'd be quite funny if they just start making their South Park episodes, looks exactly the same, but they're just using AI just to knock out the animation, and then they'll just put their voices to it. So it would just be back to the two of them in their garage, basically making the show. Yeah. But like South Park are famous for the fact that they can pull an episode together in 7 days. Well, it's only been a couple of weeks since Trump signed the paperwork saying, oh, AI has all the freedom in America it needs now. Run with it. Yeah. I think they went, fuck you, And they also, it was obviously some Stephen Colbert shit in there too, right? Yeah. If you haven't watched it, watch the episode. But when Jesus does his Sermon on the Mount, get the fucking subtitles on so you can truly follow it, because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, no, it was cool. I got it without the subtitles, but
yeah, my ears are really screwed up in my old age from musician days and everything. So the first time I watched it, I caught some of it. But the second time I watched it, yes, I did 3 times. The second time I put on the subtitles for that scene, and oh my God, I was on the floor, man.
I understood every word because I got it from my wife mumbling shit about me underneath her breath. So I understood it.
Okay, now I got to flip the script on you here, everybody. We've been live for about 28 minutes, right? So, a quick story. I won't be long, but we're doing a bit of fundraising today for my neighbor. And I know, that's odd, like it's just my neighbor, but she's got a pretty bad ex. They have a child together, 8-year-old, lovely little girl. And the last time he dropped her off, just a couple of days ago, he stole her purse and was able to, because how well he knows her, figure out the PIN and cleaned out one of her bank accounts to, a little over $700. And it leaves her and the daughter fucked. Now, it's all reported to the cops. The cops actually said they're looking for him already. So the thinking is that he's on the run and he did this to help him get lost, right? A stupid motherfucker. But the courts ordered some custody or some visitation. So she had no choice, right? And so we're doing a little fundraising. You can do it direct to our Ko-fi or PayPal or whatever. Links are in the description, pinned in the live chat there. Any little bit you could throw in to help, because of the fact that the PIN was used on the card, the RCMP are doing, that's our cops, our national cops, they're doing an investigation and everything, but it's not going to be tomorrow she gets her money back or anything because of the way it all played out. It's going to take a little bit more investigation until the bank knows it's not just her that's the loser blaming him. You see what I mean? Now, I know she's not. She's lived beside me for a good few years now, and she's the only neighbor that I actually get a hold of and say, you want to have a couple of drinks together and stuff, right? And her daughter, they come over and daughter passes out in Felix's room if he's not home, and we hang out and watch a movie or something. It's not, a romantic thing or anything like that. So I just thought, maybe we could, collectively as viewers and creators and a channel community, see if we can't put a couple of bucks in the hat to just help them get through until this gets sorted a little bit better, Now, I do have an alternative. If we get hold of this ex guy, now what we do is we send him an Apple AirTag, a loaded credit card, and then we can play a game watching him run around the country live on a stream. No.
Sending the police after him. We know where he is. Go get him.
Yeah. Now that would be pretty cool, right? Especially if we could do that.
The dot moving.
Yeah, and if we could do that fake Hollywood CIA shit where we could just hack street cameras and follow them and stuff, that'd be fucking awesome. But it would be cool if we could, collectively, the day after when she figured out it was going on and just started hyperventilating and totally flipping out and stuff, I got her a 8-pack of beer and ordered pizza for her and the kid. And I slipped her a little bit of cash already. And we've got like $70 so far because we've let this go in Discord, I don't know, 36 hours ago or whatever the hell it was. So Mexi Girl and XA Killers, that username, they already threw in like $70 collective. So, we're just trying to see if we can get any more in for her.
Yeah, those kids need more beer.
Yeah. Well, speaking of kids, the little one's the one that's going to suffer. There's a car insurance payment due on Monday for like $340. And then there's the I think it's ballet she does, extracurricular, and that fee is about to have to be paid. And there's no way she can fucking do it. Right? She's fucked. And there's no way this is going to be settled to the point where she gets money reimbursed due to the criminality of the situation within a couple of days, right?
No. And even then, she might not get it back.
I'm right now. I mean, I've been a victim of a PayPal thing. I lost $200 American, and nobody did a fucking rat's ass thing for me when I complained about it being illegal.
Yeah, I think you got a better chance if it was all on a credit card, because they're a bit better at it. For some reason, I don't understand, because it's the same fucking banking system. Yeah. They seem to be better at it than just like, banking cards and shit like that.
Yeah, and PJ and Chris Lundy, when this first happened, they were checking out with AIs and stuff, the laws in Canada. And like PJ CNET there in the live chat says right now, because he used the PIN. Now, did he get it right the first time? Did he get it right the second time? I mean, if there was an error and then a correct PIN entry, that might help, right? But I don't really know how it's going to play out. But I don't want to go on and on about this. I just, if anybody can, chip a couple in, yada, yada, blah, blah, and so on and so forth, she's going to be an unbelievably grateful human being, especially her lovely little daughter.
Yeah, we haven't got too many people here tonight, so I don't expect much.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do a thing on the main channel tomorrow when we're talking on Ukraine update as well and stuff, Because, the Car for Ukraine fundraiser is just ready to wrap up, and then there'll be a few weeks till the next one. And Such Ominous and a couple others in the group have done unbelievably well this round with bringing in money. So, a couple $100 if we do a fundraiser for somebody else, it ain't gonna change anything,
Well, they got a half-free Land Cruiser, which is now on a truck out to Ukraine. They sent a picture through of the back of a truck.
Cool.
God knows how they managed to get it into a truck, but it's like fucking hell.
Yeah, I can only imagine that they sawed off the mirrors. Totally, man. Totally. Hey, we got a donation in already from our own Carpazian, the AI Alchemist. And there's a $10 US donation in for my lovely neighbor and her amazing daughter. I call her daughter my little princess because she's just, such a nice little girl.
You sound like Trump when you say that. Don't say that.
She's 8. Fuck off.
I know, that's what makes it worse. Oh, bless her.
In my world, 38 is still young. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a nightmare. Oh my God. I just don't understand some people. You're on the run from the cops, you piece of shit, dude. $38? Or sorry, $38. I don't know where, but $700 in a ripoff. That's not going to get you from British Columbia to Saskatchewan, you stupid fuck. I just, you
got another donation in.
Yeah, I see that. We got from Holy Dark Psychoblation and Silver Earth. We got 30 American in. All right. Hey, thanks, guys, very much.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Very much so. If you don't know, Silver Earth and Psychoblation there sent that painting in, which was auctioned on Rick's channel. And they also sent me I'm leaning the wrong way, that cool Xbox little fridge that sits right there behind me. Very, very socially conscious and generous viewers of ours. I like them very much. And wow, is he really good at changing that first part of the oblation name? Sometimes I've been like, now is that somebody else doing a similar gag with their name? Or I have to watch in the chat to see. No, I know that's him.
Yeah, he's just got like a random name generator thing. Spins it every day.
Yeah, he's got a Raspberry Pi set up that just changes his name every time he logs in. But thanks, guys. Cool. That's an extra $40 American into the pot already. Thank you. Let me look here, because sometimes Google does weird things, or PayPal, I mean. Okay, there we go. I get emails from Ko-fi, and then I get emails from PayPal, but then I get other emails from PayPal about direct donations, not the Ko-fi ones. So sometimes you have to go, oh, fuck, is that from Ko-fi? Is that a direct PayPal? And you start getting confused, I wish PayPal wouldn't give me an alert when Ko-fi's giving me an alert already. Right? I don't need 5 alerts for the same thing. It just confuses me. And then I start doxing people because I use their real name from the PayPal alert. And then I go to Ko-fi and I go, oh, I see. So I give them a shout out under their YouTube name, and it gets weird. So if anybody's ever listening and adding it up, you might think we got about $80 more than we did, because sometimes I just overread the same donations, right? It's happened.
Yeah, you just wait till you have to do accounting, and you got all these like PayPal payments in your bank account, and you need to like match up, and on your bank statement it just says PayPal.
Oh, I know.
No reference whatsoever, yeah. So you don't even know what it's for, and then of course you go through your PayPal account and it doesn't show up there because it just went straight out of your account.
Yeah,
the PayPal account. It's a fucking nightmare.
This is why in the last year, I opened up a second account so that Google AdSense, the super chats and memberships, go to one account, and PayPal and everything go to a second account, because then I can make fucking heads or tails of it easier. Right?
It's insane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Drive you nuts. Hey, NA. Oh, wait a minute. NA is here. How's it going, dude? We're doing a fundraiser for my neighbor today, NA. It's a good day to chuck a couple of bucks in the hat if you can. No pressure or anything, but, just catching you up because you just jumped in. She got ripped off by her ex, and it's an ugly situation.
We know where you live.
Yeah, exactly. I just realized, how that came off as I started, and I was like,
and we know you're on the Epstein list. and if you aren't yet, you will be.
Yeah. So if you want Gazelle to shut up and not mention your name,
Jizzy.
Yeah, well, that creepy animal woman. Fucking.
Oh, I wonder if Jeffy used to call her Jizz. So it was Jeff and Jizz.
Jizz pot. No. Sperm sponge.
I'll tell you what, I mean, haven't seen her. No wonder he was messing around with her.
Well, I mean, she looks a lot like my uncle, but he was a pretty good looking guy.
Yeah, but he had a better mustache.
I've heard her name pronounced so many times. I just don't know what to say. Right?
The accused.
The groomer. We'll just call her the groomer because that's her part of the charges is grooming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got another one in from Dutch Lion for $25 American for my neighbor fund. Yeah, baby. Right on, Dutch Lion.
Well done. Yeah, you're kicking it, guys.
Awesome. I really appreciate this, guys. This one's very personal to me. You know?
Yeah.
They're like my true friends in here, not my acquaintances, you know.
Imagine if we had like 200 people who used to get watching the show.
When did we have 200 people on a pub chat?
In the olden days. When well, close.
No.
Well, we should have.
Yeah. This channel, considering its subs, is doing okay, but I already noticed that YouTube's being really stingy with, putting it into the feed and giving people their notifications, right? They've already gone, they swear too much. No.
That'd be fucking dope.
Which is bullshit, because you watch like Steve from Gamers Nexus, he says fuck every 6 minutes. What the fuck? Fuck.
Maybe that's not the word they don't like. Maybe it's the word titties.
Yeah.
We shouldn't
shit,
say
piss,
titties.
fuck, cunt, motherfucker, cocksucker, and tits. There. I'll give you my best George Carlin, you fucks. YouTube, not you all watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, make sure you run down the hall and knock on Grandma's door and tell her we're live, because I don't think she's watching.
Well, just make sure that she's still alive, Better do that
anyway. Hey, Grandma, did you survive that last joint? Because we got alcohol in the Shills.
Not anymore, you don't.
I was talking to Slavy earlier. She might join us. I told her we're hanging out on PubChat. But there's some serious upheaval in Ukraine with protesting and stuff right now. I'm not going to go into it right now, but we will be talking about it tomorrow on the Ukraine show. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have Phil Ittner, who's a journalist of 30 years or something. And he's on the ground in Kyiv. So we'll get some good insight on that. I have opinions on it, and but I'll save them for that show.
Protest on what?
Oh, I don't even want to. If I answer that question, it's going to be half an hour, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
so back to the Epstein files then.
yeah.
Back to the
sick and twisted.
Oh dear.
Yeah. That I just I think NA felt the pressure on that one. Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
NA throws in nothing less than $100 American to the neighbor fund.
That's insane.
Good on you, son. Oh, shit, buddy. That's a good one, man. That makes the difference. Oh, yeah. That fund is actually building right now. I better log into PayPal and see where we are. You guys are awesome. Way to go. Way to go. I'm hoping I get some of my Gigolo customers in later so I can, contribute a bit more too.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm just a gigolo everywhere I go. People know the part I'm playing.
You're selling pictures of your dick pics. for a $5 a go. NFTs. just drop your trousers and go, look, here's my NFT. Waggle it around. You can't plunge it, but you can give me $5.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Yeah, we're just over $250 Canadian total in the hat here, fellow babies. That's awesome. She was burned for just over $700. I mean, we've already got a good, decent percentage of that restored. Holy fuck, man. Well done, guys. Love it. Love it. Big heart and sleeve moment. You see it right there?
That's amazing.
Yeah, loving it. Yeah. I was totally singing it the Roth version there. It's the only version I know. I was watching there's a cool thing in our Plex server if you're in the Plex server. If not, you could PM me on Discord and I might give you access. Free streaming. It's when metal ruled the airwaves or something, and it's a whole thing of how music from the 70s transitioned to being the whole glam metal 80s rock. It goes into Guns N' Roses and stuff. It's really good. And there was this part. They were talking to Steve Vai, the guitar player that played with Roth after he left Van Halen, and they were talking to Vi about Kiss in the 70s, and he was talking about Ace Frehley, the guitar player, and he's trying so hard to be kind. and you could tell he doesn't really know what to say. He was like, he comes out and he's got that fiery guitar and he's looking all awesome. And then that sound, the tone of the guitar, it was just amazing. And I was like, well crafted, because you didn't actually talk about his playing. It was funny as hell. Now,
I'm assuming you didn't like him that much.
Well, Ace Frehley was really melodic and a great guitar player in his own right, but Steve Vai in one finger has more talent. I mean, nothing against Ace, right?
Well, I mean, Vai is like a famous guitar noodler.
He's a virtuoso, and a virtuoso, a real one, not, I mean, he was one of the few people that could step to the plate after David Lee Roth played with Eddie Van Halen, the guy who rewrote the rule book, right? Like I remember before the Eat 'Em and Smile record came out from David Lee Roth with Steve Vai and Billy Sheehan on bass and that Bissonette guy on drums. It's like a super group, right? I could pretty much play anything Eddie Van Halen ever wrote at that point, except for a couple things like some of the weirder that I can't remember the name of the song. I won't bore you trying to do it, but there was a few that I could never get my fucking mind around, right? But then Steve Vai comes out, and I mean, I already knew Vai from Flexible, his solo album, right? But when he came out with Roth on that one, it was just, what is he doing even? I don't even know where to start to recreate like a third of this shit, It was unbelievable. Blew me away. And I saw them in Toronto play for that first Eat 'Em and Smile tour. It was so good. They who opened for them? Was it Skid Row?
I don't know.
I can't remember now.
Was it Fun Boy 3 and Bananarama?
Not quite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro's waiting, talking Italian. The heady days of music, eh?
Yeah. Shills account there. Who's on it? Mexi Girl tonight, maybe?
It's
probably.
Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, she's saying Tesla. No, Tesla wasn't the opener at Kingswood Music in what's it called? Canada's Wonderland, where I saw the Vi concert. It was somebody else. Not the Vi concert, the David Lee Roth concert. Boy, it was the Vi concert to me. It's there was one thing too. Even back then, I guess it was 86 by the time that album came out. David Lee Roth had half of his vocals on backing tracks, and he was just running around doing all his jumps and kicks and going, yeah, and whatnot into the mic. He kind of sucked. He kind of sucked. But everybody in the audience was just air guitaring, right? Because it was Steve Vai, you know?
Yeah.
No, yeah, Ian, you're right. I think it was Poison. It wasn't Cinderella. I saw them at the Opera House in Toronto, I think it was. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure it was Poison.
No, it was the famous French rock and roll band Poisson.
Fluffy bread, fish, for those that don't know. Yeah, I think that might have been Poison that opened up for them, because I did see Poison live. Surprisingly, amazing band live. Even CC DeVille, the guitar player, who's not very good, pretty much hit every note. I mean, they're not hard notes to hit, so, you know.
Not necessarily in the right order.
Yeah. Well, he was a notorious over-partier, right? They kicked him out of the band eventually because he just couldn't even get it together.
Right.
Yeah. YouTube voyeur. I like that username. Oh, Adam Rounds in the chat says Motley Crue were shitty live. Yeah, I saw them once too, man. It was terrible. I call them mostly crud because they only ever had like 2 or 3 good albums on a record. Or 2 or 3 good songs on a record. Sorry. Yeah. You know, even now, I mean, all you need to do if you want to listen to Motley Crue is just get their greatest hits. And even then you have to delete a few songs from the list. And
cut that bit out of the vinyl.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
just do a long scratch for it. So it just goes to the next track.
Yeah. Guilty pleasure, guilty secret. I will say that from Shout at the Devil, the first big Crue album, I do have a fondness for the song Too Young to Fall in Love. I find that to be a very good song.
So we're back to the Epstein files again. just everything in the world is circlic.
Yeah. Yeah, Adam, when Shout at the Devil came out, I had the vinyl, and I had Theater of Pain on vinyl, and man, I didn't give up on vinyl until vinyl gave up on me. You know?
Oh dear.
And now we're back into it, Felix and we got quite a few records now. We're slowly getting a collection again. Yeah. Oh, Annette says Bon Jovi had a great live concert. Fuck. Bon Jovi were one of the best 80s bands to see live because the whole band could sing their backup parts, especially the guitar player, Richie Sambora. He was actually the better singer when you look back over the whole career. John lost his voice years ago, but Richie can still nail it. You know, they were so good live. They were like watching Boston live where everybody could sing their harmonies and it was just so perfect. And then I remember the first time I saw Alice in Chains live, I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't come to literally watch Junkies. You know, the drummer couldn't keep time and it was so bad. They were awful. Oh, terrible.
See, the thing is, you know, you're talking about the quality of the band. You know, you're saying that everybody sang perfectly and all that. Yeah, probably not even true. Okay, but hear me out. Mm-hmm. If the concert's given the right vibe, you will remember it as just being a perfect concert.
That's true, because
if it's shitty, there's no hope. There's no hope.
I saw Iron Maiden for the Trooper album, and then the Aces High album. And I went away from both concerts thinking Iron Maiden's the best band I ever seen live in my life. but I have heard so many live recordings of Iron Maiden, and I still have yet to hear a song live where Dickinson doesn't slip a note or two and so on. And they weren't actually that perfect live, but the energy and everything, it didn't matter, man. You were just in awe. It was just amazing. Yeah.
Because you were saying that you were all talking about live stuff the other day, about Black Sabbath and shit like that, and live gigs and all that sort of stuff. And you were saying you don't really like listening to live stuff.
No, I kind of don't like live recordings unless the band is actually good enough to perform live. And
do you think that goes in with what I'm saying though? If you're like a an okay-ish concert, but the vibe is there, the energy is there, it makes it a lot better. But when you actually go back and listen to it, you go, well, it wasn't that great. To be honest with you.
When I was a teenager, all the concerts I went to were amazing. But when I became a real musician in my 20s and actually could stand there and watch and listen and all that, and I could go, hey, wait a minute, nobody's singing backups, but I can hear them and all that shit and whatnot. It totally changed everything. It kind of ruined it for me, to be honest.
Yeah. You pulled back the curtains.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the beef ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's a bit like Wizard of Oz, isn't it? Well, that's where the expression comes from, pulling back the curtains.
Yeah. Somebody, Adam Roundson says the Grateful Dead were good live, but the songs were completely different. They were such a jam band; they didn't really give a shit. I was never a Grateful Dead fan, but I now regret not seeing them because the live experience, they were better live than a lot of other bands. Like, they wasn't constant screw ups and bad notes and stuff. They just fuck around and have fun. I actually respect them a lot more as an adult than I did as a teenager. They weren't my thing. I need a beer. One sec.
Do you know the Grateful Dead have actually changed their name in these past few years? It's just Grateful to be alive still.
Gratefully still living.
Oh, pardon me. I thought it wasn't feeling very well. Sorry about that.
But the thing about performances and being able to actually do it, not just be a studio band where you can track the lyric 5 times and finally get it right. It's a big deal when you're a musician that can actually do the stuff, because I mean, like look at Prince live. The man was a fucking animal. Never got a goddamn thing wrong. I'm not a fan of much of his music, but you ever see that Hall of Fame performance with Tom Petty and everybody, and he just goes fucking psycho on the guitar? Oh, it's brilliant. There's not a goddamn bad note in it.
Now, I will go on about this again, but the iTunes festival that my daughter managed to go to for My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah,
my God, they were a good live band.
Were they?
They were really good. And it's on YouTube. You can actually see the iTunes festival. You can see a little dot in the front row, which is my daughter jumping up and down. And they were a great live band. Probably technically awful, I don't know, but they fucking know how to play the room.
Another band that I couldn't believe how good they were live is fucking Rammstein.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. The singer is nowhere near good. He's adequate. But the band are so fucking tight that the odd time he slips a note or two, nobody gives a fuck because it's so good. I couldn't believe the first time I saw them live. I was like, wow, amazing.
Now, I'm not too sure what kind of metal music you call that. Euro trash metal, I don't know.
Well, to me, it's disco metal because the drummer's always doing 4 on the floor, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: the people. I mean, you find a fan of that kind of music, and they're the kind of people that just buy T-shirt after T-shirt after T-shirt of just various bands you've never heard of.
Yeah.
No fucking clue what they are.
They do it. And they do it to be superior to you when you ask.
No, but the thing is, they buy them because they go to their gigs They go to their concerts, and they fucking love their concerts, and that's what it's about. They probably don't even buy their albums.
Yeah.
But they definitely go to their gigs because they
Yeah.
just, it's just got a great atmosphere. It's not my kind of cup of tea. I don't think they serve cups of tea at that kind of gig.
A couple other I want to mentions here as we're doing this whole you can actually play your own songs properly. We've got to give a massive shout out to Canadian band Triumph, 3-piece band, and I challenge you to find me another 3-piece rock and roll band aside from Rush that can play their songs live as well as them.
What's that?
Oh my God.
Trombone, accordion, and tambourines.
Yeah, exactly. You know them, right?
Well, it's just got one of those guys at the back, with what do you call them? The one-man band with the tambourine, the big bass drum. Yeah. He's playing most of the instruments. Yeah. Just because you can play a guitar and have a harmonica around you, strapped around your chin, that doesn't make you a 2-piece band. That's still one man band.
Oh, we got to give a shout out here. Chris Lundy calls it Nickelback. Yeah, they get picked on a lot. There was some weird wave of hate to them. I play into it all the time because I'm Canadian, but they did have a few songs that hit the radio that I didn't think were bad at all. They weren't my thing. That whole overly kind of modern grunge sound that came out there for a time. That was not really my thing, but so I've never heard them, but I've heard many people say how good Nickelback were live. Yeah. They're kind of like the opposite of like everything Fred Durst ever did. What was this fucking band? I Did It All for the Nookie. My God, I hated them so bad. They was one of the worst bands the earth has ever had to endure.
No idea.
Oh, they were terrible.
Hey, talking of which,
yeah. Limp Bizkit, yeah. And there was a fucking lot of limp in that biscuit.
Spinal Tap 2 is coming out soon.
Did you see the dude? I saw a promo picture of dude in an interview, and the turkey neck is down between his tits.
Oh yeah, they are extremely old. But I can't wait to not go to the cinema to watch it. I'm not going to do that. I'll watch it at home on the telly.
Yeah,
that'll be a lot of fun. It won't be any good, but be a lot of fun.
To see what's his name? The one guy, he was Lemmy from Laverne and Shirley.
Hey,
that's an old throwback, but who knows that one? The blonde dude from Spinal Tap was Lemmy, Lemmy and Guest. Squiggy from the Laverne and Shirley show.
It's Christopher Guest, yeah.
I don't know, Michael McKean. Yeah. Ian Wilson says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his name too, for sure. I never would have remembered. Way to go, Ian. But yeah. I remember when Spinal Tap first come on my radar, I was like, it's Lemmy? The curse of being old.
It's really you got Michael McKean and the guy I just said. Christopher Guest.
Yeah.
And the other one, I can never remember. I can never his bloody name. But he's the guy who played, Mr. Burns in The Simpsons. And And I sat opposite him on the tube in the London Underground one day, and it's like, oh, it's him.
I would like to walk into a bar in Britain and run into the guy. I can't remember his name now. It's kind of an odd name. And he was the young guy from the first Kingsman movie.
Oh, right. Egerton
or something. Yeah. Egerton or something. Yeah. What the, right? What the fuck is that name? But I would love to walk into a bar and see him sitting there with a drink and just kind of walk over and say, whose head are you going to bounce that glass off of?
or just like, just go up to the doors of the pub and just like bolt them and then
Manners,
turn around to him.
make it man.
That's such a great scene in that movie.
I love it, man.
It's such a shit movie.
Yeah, but it's so amazing at the same time, right?
There are scenes in it are just like golden moments.
Yeah. I've watched that movie too many times for the quality it truly has, right? But it's amazing the way they do the action scenes and stuff. It's so unique to that movie in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I thought it was going to be some, cheaper, not Hollywood movie, and it blew my mind the first time I saw it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. I really like those. The sweetest chick.
Yeah, the promise of the butt sex at the end. Come on. That was totally unnecessary.
I know.
It was like really pissing on the whole Bond thing where Bond just like gets off with the girl and she goes, "Oh, in the butt."
Exactly.
Mr. Bond. I think he's trying re-entry, sir.
Yeah. That's funny.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Okay, Arthur Miller says, but we can agree the best Canadian summer band is still Len. Does anybody know what he's talking about?
No idea.
Did you steal my sunshine?
My lovely sunshine.
No,
you make me happy.
No.
The gray. What, that one? Not that one.
It has the little do in the beat.
No idea what you're talking about.
M. Dow says, hey, you feeling better, Dawson? Yeah, the antibiotics have run their course now. And today was the first day I haven't had any psycho killer coughing fits. And I think I'm back to normal pretty much here.
We've given a full transmission flush. We've changed his oil filter. And he's good to go.
Yeah. I'm like a BMW that didn't suffer a plastic cooling system breakdown.
We swapped his blood out for the blood of an 18-year-old who we discarded in the bins. So
he wasn't going to graduate anyway.
Oh dear.
So let's go back quick just to remind everybody we're doing a little fundraiser here for my neighbor. She got screwed over hard by her ex. It's been reported to the police and so on. He basically drained the monthly funds and took off on the run from the cops. And we're trying to raise whatever we can to help them. She's got a lovely little daughter, and she's like, out of the entire townhouse complex I live, she's the one I spend a little time with. Not like that or anything, but
Yeah, you guys are the people that put the fun back into Drazers.
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm going to be honest.
Why start now?
Yeah, I've been lying to everybody because I always say that my name's Dick Dawson, but my father was an asshole and my first name's really Cock.
You told me it was Penis. I'll be calling
Not
you
after
Mr.
the South
Penis.
Park episode. I'm never admitting to that.
You said Cock was your middle name.
No, it feels like it definitely feels like it's more at the end, not the middle right now. Y'all thought I was going to say something real, didn't you?
you could go also like Austrian, and you could be
who is your daddy and what does he do?
No. Change your name to Dick Van Penal.
Yeah, I'm going to switch it to Harden.
Dick Harden.
Thank you, John Cleese, for that one. I should have been in the military because I know how to stand erect.
Marching up and down the square.
Roger McTodger. Todger, most North Americans, we don't get that one for prick, dick.
Yeah.
We don't know that one. I know it because I've kind of, I'm almost an honorary Brit, although they wouldn't admit it.
No. The King's not going to knight you.
Yeah, but the Queen knighted me a few evenings. Let's just say
chessboard move.
Yeah, let's just say we didn't let the dogs in the room that night.
Just because she was on one side of the bed, slid over a few spaces next to you, and you swapped places.
The Depends leaked. The Depends leaked. It was like a slip and slide, man.
That was a chess joke for anybody who fucking cares.
Here, Mexi girl, check this out. I started using the Mexican ashtray. I put the roaches in it now, so that way it's not getting ruined, right? And it has a purpose. See, isn't that cool?
Is that a tiny sombrero?
Yeah, Mexi girl sent this up. It's a sombrero Mexican ashtray, handmade and all that shit. It's really cool.
I'm surprised Felix hasn't put a strap on it and started wearing it.
Because I don't want to like smush cigarettes out in it, right? Because it'll ruin it. And then I realized when I put the joint out and I want to keep the little end in case I run out of money, I'll put it in there, right? Yeah. So,
in case you run out of money. That's a fucking inevitability.
Yeah, it usually happens about 5 days before I get more.
Yeah.
See, you know what that tells you? We need more members, people. Let's see here.
For what? For what?
For money, so I don't run out.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, moron. Hey, wait a minute. Did I? Oh no. Okay. What?
You could like get a job.
I have one. Putting up with your fucking.
No, that's not a job. That's a career.
Yeah. No, but if I had like a proper job, then where does my son go? Right? Mm-hmm. I get enough free time to do this, but I don't get enough free time to actually do anything worthwhile. And with the fibromyalgia, I mean, I can't do a lot. Right. And then I live in a small town, so it's not like my tech support skills are worth much.
I could teach you how to do visual effects.
I can do visual effects. I just fart over.
No, I mean, do them good.
No, I fart over a pile of flour, and I can make a great explosion. It looks really good if you zoom in. It looks like the moon shot the Earth, but
Oh dear.
But I mean, look at it. Like, oh, okay, thank you there, Carpathian and whatnot. MDAO says that's a great advertisement. Join the Shills so I can have money for those last 5 days.
We should put that on a t-shirt and sell them.
Yeah, keeping Dick stoned, one membership at a time.
Yeah, with a QR code that just goes direct to like a Ko-Fi payment.
Yeah. Every one of you should be wearing Shill shirts that has a QR code that just goes right to the donation page. Yeah. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We haven't
We should
made
give
that
them
trip.
out.
Though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that I think it was about a year ago, wasn't it? A QR code on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. We only come up with this when we're really, partying
Drunk.
and stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're going to be doing those patches soon, too. Oh, that's a thing. Okay. So here, let me tell you a quick story here. Remember, we're doing some fundraising. So anything you can throw in for my neighbor's fund would be unbelievable. I won't forget you. And if you donate tonight to the neighbor fund, I'll give you a year access to our private Plex server where you can stream any video, audio, and whatnot you want for free. If you want a TV show, just tell me to put it in it and you can watch the whole fucking thing. I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it sucks. I was going to tell a story about something there. About the house turned blue. Come on, you know that line, right? George Thorogood? No. Let me tell you a story about the house turned blue. Yeah, the patches. There we go. Okay, so the patches. Good call, Carpathian. So we've got Carpathian, the AI alchemist, there in the chat. He came up with some really good designs for some patches where when you guys are donating to our Ukraine funds, we could have a nice embroidery patch that you can use, you can get for your donation. So what we'll do is we'll put them on the merch store overpriced, and every dollar above cost will go direct to the Ukraine thing that we're fundraising for that time. And there'll be a couple of Shills ones as well, but it'll be the same thing. The patches are for donations. And so we could price them at like 3 or 4 levels so it's comfortable for everybody and stuff. The problem is I'm a real security-minded person. I don't like companies having access to my bank accounts and all that kind of shit with all that stuff and whatnot. And I've had PayPal for years, so I guess I'm comfortable enough with PayPal, even though they ripped me off once for a couple $100. But the merch store we have, fourthwall.com, which is a newer merch store, and they have these beautiful embroidered t-shirts and patches and all this kind of stuff, where most of the other services don't do that kind of shit. We switched to them. We made this big merch store, and we got about $26 as a payout right now. A few of you have bought a couple things from there. Thank you very much. I have to sign up to Stripe and give them access to my bank account in order to get the fucking money. But if you want to give somebody a promo code or something, and maybe you don't have enough money to cover a loss on a product because you're being really generous, they will let you pay them with PayPal or direct with your bank account, but they will only pay you out through Stripe. Now, I personally believe that Stripe probably has ownership in the company, and that's why they're doing it. But does anybody out there have any dealings with this Stripe company? Do they have access to your bank account? Are you scared about it? Are you comfortable about it? Let me know. Because right now, I just do not want to give more people access to this goddamn financially sensitive world, and I have no choice if I want to keep dealing with these guys. I don't know what to do. Well, what do you guys think?
I don't know.
Yeah. PJ says Stripe is a privately held founded company by Irish brothers Patrick and John Collision. In 2010, they remain the largest individual shareholders and hold significant control. Now, is this Stripe the same company where you can get those little adapters for your cell phone and stripe people's cards and use it kind of like a cash register? Is this?
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Because as far as I can see, their products are far superior to Teespring and a few of those other fucking merch stores that people use, right? They use the higher end t-shirts, the higher thread counts, blah, blah, the whole 9 yards, right? They have better products. Oh, that's Square. Right. Square's the one with the stupid thingy for the cards, right? Yeah. So I don't know what to do, you know? So what I was thinking is maybe I'll just go to another bank and open up a bank account and put that one on Stripe. And then that way, the only money that goes through it is online money. So if they ever try to fuck me over, well, every time money goes in, I'll transfer it to, you know, and then, right, it's empty. It just scares me, you know? Bastards. Yeah, Red Stripe, Johnny C. Damn straight, man. Some stubby bottle Jamaican beer. I don't mind that at all. I love the stubby bottles. They're just nicer. Why did we switch to the long neck bottle? Why does everybody want to drink their alcohol from a goose? Give me a second here.
Because they get more beer. Is that what he's going for?
All right. I didn't hear anything there. I forgot to turn on my speakers.
I didn't be honest with you. I didn't say anything.
Not quite Egg McMahon, but
yeah, I just ended up changing the subject onto something else because I got nothing to add to that. You know what you just said, whatever it was about Stripe and all that kind of nonsense.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is just open a second bank account. Well, a second bank, an account in a second bank. And then that way that can be the, you know, online account where if anybody tries to screw me over, you know, I'm safe. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's so you can hang onto the neck and don't warm up the beer. The real Vladimir Putin there in the chat. Yeah, I kind of always thought that was the thing. But I'm a beer cozy guy, so, well. Plus, we wanted to be cool like the States. Arthur's talking from some pure red and white there. You know, Arthur, doesn't it start with Miller being the long neck bottle in Canada? And then we slowly went from there. I think that was like in the 50s, 60s, sort of, you know. I think it starts with Miller. Drink Coronas. Oh, man. I'll let you enjoy them. I won't. I can't drink that stuff.
Snob.
Not snob. No. You know, I don't have to like every beer on the planet. I drink cheap ass shit beer. Come on now.
Yeah, you know, if someone offers you one, you're going to go, nah, not touching it. No, thanks.
I actually do every time.
See, snob.
No, I did dislike. You can't call me a snob because I don't like pickles. You know?
Oh, he's having to go with the pickles now, is he?
You're damn right I am. Leave the cucumber the way it was. You know, I like cucumbers. No. Why does it have to be my rectum? Somebody else would probably enjoy that.
Why do you think cucumbers come wrapped in that cling film stuff? You know, it's still because you can use it later in a salad.
No, you can use it first and then eat it later because it's already wrapped, right? I didn't know you could buy a brown cucumber. No, it's just used. Here, hold on. Let me peel it. Yeah. See, Carpathian understands pickles are the food of Satan. I agree.
Right.
I like a pickled egg, but pickles are revolting. They should not be eaten by anyone.
Must admit, I don't touch pickles either.
See? Yeah.
I just wanted to be, obtuse. my
Geometry
job.
jokes. I know people that dig pickles, like Chris Lundy says. I love them, And you got mustard pickles and all kinds of weird versions and stuff. None of it works for me. Yeah, I dislike pickles so much that I can't even eat tartar sauce in North America because it's always made with relish, which is just mashed up pickles. Can't stand it. Right?
No, the funny thing is, right, you get a McDonald's, right? And quite often there'll be like a slice of pickle.
Oh, God, I hate it when they don't listen when I say no fucking pickles.
Yeah. Now, you know what? I have accidentally eaten a McDonald's with pickle in it because I hadn't taken it out. And it was like, yeah, it's all right. It's quite nice, actually. Oh. But even though I have done that and it was like quite nice, first thing you do is open up that McDonald's, sling those pickles out. I'm not having it.
No, but you can't. If you take the pickles off a McDonald's item, it's still permeated with the pickle juice and it's ruined.
The vinegar. It's just vinegar.
And it's not just vinegar because it takes the flavor of the dill and the everything and it just defiles everything, right?
Well, it's a McDonald's. I mean, wow, there's not much else worse you can do to it. So
that's true. That's true. That's true. You're not wrong there. But yeah, no. You want to talk about good like food that people don't eat enough? Is like a truly good roasted squash, like, done in the oven, all nice and that's some good eats.
I'm not too sure about that. I mean, my mum
talked about haggis.
I know. My mum used to make. It used to be a thing that she did once, and then she figured out how to do it, so she did it every fucking week. Was like a stuffed, not courgette. Is it courgette? No, it's a big fucking thing. It was like a courgette but bigger. massive green thing, and just like scoop it out and put mince in it, and then she used to bake that all the bloody time. She figured out how to do it once. Yeah, marrow. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a bit like a squash, isn't it?
Yeah. Similar. There's
different
all
shape.
Like in our area, we get like 15, 16 different variety of squash. It's crazy. We got bell squash. We got squash that look like the horns from an animal. We got squash that look like nut sacks. We got squash that look like erections, and it's fucking everywhere,
It's just phallic symbols all around.
But yeah. And funny, RP Marson in the chat there says, pickled eggs. Okay, here's the thing. I like them because they're not pickles. They're just pickled eggs. You get the difference?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I liked them, and I used to buy them and eat them, and that's what I realized. I don't actually like these very much.
No, they're only good when you're drunk, and they're the only thing on the counter, right?
Just anything, any old pickle thing.
Yeah. Are these free? Then I like them, right? Yeah. Good story. Speaking of food, my neighbor, for some reason, received an air fryer today and decided that was not for their family. And because I had recently helped them with their car when it was like screwing up, brought it over to me, brand new in the box, new air fryer. Woohoo!
Wow.
Yeah. I've been thinking about buying one. I was debating between a convection toaster oven, which is an air fryer, or an air fryer, which is a convection toaster oven you can't make toast in, right? And so I got a free air fryer. Right on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do pretty much. I mean, if you go watch videos on YouTube, and you can just basically make fucking anything in an air fryer. It's like it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. You can bake cakes, bread, whatever.
I want it for French fries, right? I just want it for French fries because I won't have to deal with the complete cluster fucking mess of a small fryer just so Felix and I can have fries that aren't shitty, right?
Yeah, it can. Well, it's it's ups and downs on that one on fries.
How do you
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
Do you mean like,
yeah,
because I'm talking about like actually turning
Skinny.
potatoes into fries at home, not just buying
Right.
frozen things, right?
Yeah. Well, I made triple cooked chips the
Tribble?
other day. Triple chips. Yeah, you have to take all the fur off first.
Yeah,
little
you
bastard.
got to watch because they breed really easily.
Oh, great for cooking. No, triple cooked chips. So basically, you parboil the potato once you sliced it. So it's just starting to break up, just starting. Don't leave it too long; they'll end up with mush. But then I do fry them. You do like a slow and low fry on them, and then you wait for like a third time where you turn up the heat. And then you fry them again. But at that stage, you can take them out, the second stage, keep them like that, and bung them in the air fryer. They've already got the fat soaked into them. So
Right.
Yeah, so the air fryer handles that. Because one thing the air fryer, a lot of air fryers, you end up like squirting in, a little bit of oil.
Yeah.
And stuff. But it does tend to, not mix very well. But the end of my story is, the triple cooked chips using the air fryer, even though they've been in the fryer, an actual fryer, they came out fantastic. They were great,
Right.
but they've been soaked in fat, and that's the problem. Air fryers, sometimes you have to squirt the oil in to you make your fries come out, and sometimes they're not. I think you'll find it's going to be a bit of a interesting trial and error because there are like 1,000 videos
Right.
on YouTube on how to cook chips in an air fryer.
My neighbor has an air fryer and like me takes proper russet potatoes. You need to use russet potatoes because they will crisp on the outside, soft on the inside due to the starch content. Listen to me, I know this. I was a maritimer. And what they do is they make the French fries, they cut them, and then they put a little bit of oil and they rub the side of the bowl with it with a paper towel, and then they toss the French fries
in there
in the bowl before putting them in the air fryer, and then it just works. Yeah. And I'll take the extra step. I'm not looking for ultra convenience. I'm just looking to not have to use a fryer and then sift the oil and strain it and put it away and all that shit. I'm just done with it. It's such a fucking mess, It
is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But even with the air fryer though, I do sometimes go to the oil fryer just every now and then. Just for just get it just right. But they're good. I mean, air fryers are fantastic because you just put shit in it, turn it on. It's like it's got all the settings. I don't know if yours is the same, but it's got all the little buttons of different shapes of food, and basically the difference is temperature and time. That's basically the only two things you're actually changing on.
I know.
It's
I know. I was looking for the last 2 weeks. I've been looking these up online, and all kinds of people are like, "Yo, I spent $400 on this fancy digital one, and all I need is temperature and time dials." I really felt like I overspent, and you got other right, and so I'm wondering which one because he hasn't brought it over yet, and I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what I'm about to receive.
Yeah. The other interesting thing about what do you say, like kitchen implements these days, or kitchen what do you call them? Kitchen, not utensils. What do you call them? But but anyway, these sort of things, air fryers, rice cookers, and things like that. You're starting to see like little stickers on these, or on the boxes. AI.
I know.
It's got AI built in, and there's no AI on it whatsoever. It's a rice cooker that was a rice cooker, and it's still a rice cooker. Yeah. But you put AI on it because it's got this kind of brain that cooks the rice in a certain way. They're putting AI on it.
I know. It's unbelievable because the rice cooker is such a simple invention, right? water boils at a certain temperature. When the temperature goes higher, there's no more water left. Shut off the thing. Your rice is done. It's that simple, right? That's why rice cookers are $18, right? You don't need the fancy one. But
but the fancy ones are the same.
I know, it's the exact same thing. It just has like digital buttons and bullshit. I was looking through Walmart because I've done a couple orders on Walmart recently. They sent me an order today with their flash sale, and I was looking through their flash sale items, and they had a Wi-Fi connected kitchen garbage can. Why? I know when I throw something in it if it's fucking full or not. Are you kidding me?
No, we just recently got a new washing machine because Mrs. clothes were coming, with little black stains on them. Turns out the new one's doing the same one, so it's nothing to do with the old washing machine at all. So we fucked up. But yeah, it's got like an AI setting in, and also Wi-Fi. You can connect to Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
you can control the washing machine from what? Well, no, you just switch it on.
I know.
It's not like you can sit there in your front room.
I know.
On Wi-Fi, load machine, put the liquid in, and switch it on. And no, you still have to go to the fucking machine to put the stuff in. Hey, now that takes me to an interesting thing I saw. Because I've been on this kind of thing of buying the new Land Cruiser and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm getting the Doug DeMuro feeds on every single 4x4.
Now, if you turn the air conditioning dial to step 2, that guy, man.
No, wait. No, he reviewed a 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ.
Yeah, and
it's a massive fucking car. It's bigger than mine, but less space inside it.
We have trains that go past my house that weigh less than that fucking thing too.
It's fucking huge. But
2.5 ton if it's an ounce.
But this is the funny thing about the technology. It's just Jurassic Park thing. They were too busy thinking about whether they could, whether they should.
Yeah,
and they got it's got like automatic opening doors.
Yeah,
so you walk up to the car, press the button on it, and the door will automatically open.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
a bit.
Yeah, but. It's even worse because they have automatically closing doors. And so it's pouring rain, but then you have to hit the button and wait as the door slowly closes and all the rain gets in your car.
But it also doesn't always.
No,
you have to do anyway.
Tyler Hoover, Hoovy's Garage on YouTube, just bought like a 3-year-old version of one of these fucking Cadillac electric things or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And 160,000.
Yeah, but it's already lost like 60% of its value in depression. He bought one, and when you grab the inside of the door handle to pull the door shut, it goes because it's all loose and creaky.
Okay, I was
just Mercedes one. Sorry, that's the Mercedes one. I forgot. Yeah.
I was just leading up. I was just leading up to the most ludicrous thing on this car. It's got all the buttons and all the little widgets that you do not ever fucking need.
Yeah.
On the infotainment system, so you're sitting in the passenger seat. On the infotainment system, there you go. You swipe. You go to this button. You get to that selection, and then you press this button, and it opens the glove box.
I know.
Or that's right in front of you.
Or to move the way the vents point air at you, you can't just grab them and move them. You've got to go into the touch screen to fucking move them. Are you kidding? I can touch it. Just let me move it. Fuck. fuck?
It was the most ridiculous. I mean, I'm getting so fucking bored of these Doug Demir things. But
I have him on Don't Recommend Channel anymore because if he explains air conditioning in another car to me, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. You know,
this car was just so fucking hilarious. What were they thinking? It's like, why?
It's so overcomplicated. It's just ridiculous.
And it has like, you know, a 54-inch by 8-inch screen. That spans the entire length. And even then, it's not smart.
No,
because you can have a map up, and so you got your map, but then there's and that takes up a small section of this huge fucking screen, and then there's another button you can press, which will take you to the night vision mode.
Yeah,
but then that switches your map off.
Yeah,
now I'm on this massive screen. How about I want both?
I know.
I know
it. Why can't I just have a brightness control for the screens? The people that are making the modern tech in the higher end cars right now are so removed from the situation. It's like they've all been chauffeured around for 10 years and don't understand what it's like to drive a car anymore.
Well, it's like having people write an app. Who have never used a computer, or I'm going to write an app for a car, so all the things, but I've never actually sat in a car.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean manual wind down windows?
Yeah.
What the fuck's all that about?
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't have to put a PIN code in to get the window down on a modern Mercedes. You know,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Well.
Although having said that, on my new car, I was we were really excited the other day when I figured out how to use the headlight washer, because I tried it and it wasn't working, but you have to have the headlights on. Yeah, okay, so you have to have the headlights on for it to work, and the thing is, the headlight washer,
that's actually a pretty good feature, so you don't waste the fluid.
I know, but what it is, it's like a little pop-up thing in the bumper, so it's flush, and then it pops up like R2-D2's periscope.
Yeah, it's like a little proctologist that just pops up to take care of your lights.
I mean, we were really excited about it. It's like, but still, even so, what's the fucking point? I mean,
are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Just dirty and wet.
No. No. I'm not having that. When my son was 4 years old, we live in British Columbia, on the west coast side of the mountains, but somewhat up. My son's mother was in Calgary, and it was like, January, bad winter, and she's in the hospital for a thing that could be serious. So she's like, "You've got to get my son here. I want to see him," and blah blah. I, at the time, was driving a Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe, the supercharged one of the two-door, one of the last of the good Thunderbirds, and it's the middle of winter, rear-wheel drive car. We're driving through the mountains. I can barely fucking see where I'm going. There's snow everywhere. I'm bouncing off of fucking snow boulders that have fallen down onto the highway. I'm trying to keep myself behind this truck so I can follow his lights because I can't see what's going on. And
let him crash first.
No, and then I started running out of windshield washer fluid, and that was also cleaning my lights because of the spray thing. And I literally had to pull over on the middle of a double lane road in the middle of this fucking snowstorm up in the mountains to refill the bottles because I couldn't see. The headlight washer, depending on where you live, is a fucking godsend.
And what did you refill it with?
Windshield washer fluid, because when you live in the mountains, you always have it in your car, spring, summer, and fall. There's no way,
That's funny.
My son's in the back seat, in the car seat, sleeping. He was like 4.5 years old or whatever. And I'm out on the road in the middle of this blizzard thinking, please God, nobody rear end our car and kill us both as I fucking fill this up. Oh man, we would have been, it was not fun. And then it turns out that she was just overblowing it, and there was no real concern at all. I almost went full Russian and threw her out the fucking window of the hospital. You know?
Oh no!
Oh, I was furious.
Yeah.
I'm paying hotel bills and stuff, and you're like, "Oh, it's not so bad now." You know, a couple days.
I had a bit of a sniffle.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I guess I shouldn't have fucked that last guy. You know.
Not there anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I love those little luxuries on the car are good. Now, when it comes to all this touchscreen, why do they do this thing with the modern cars where you have a digital dash? So they just make it look like they just stuck a tablet to the dash. Why don't they integrate it and make it look nice anymore? Why are we dealing with this garbage? Especially on like $60,000 cars, Fuck, man.
Well, also, I mean, one of the things I would, is always like a built-in like infotainment system. Why isn't it just like a fucking iPad?
Yeah,
you just drop it in, and you can take it with you and do iPad-y things.
Exactly.
And then when you need it in the car, put it in the car.
Yeah. And like GM, they've stopped with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay because they have their own system. Well, you know what that means? Everybody's just going, oh, no, I'll go over to Ford and see what they got, right? Because everybody knows that Android Auto and CarPlay are now the way. Why have all this technology that the car companies make, which, to be honest, kind of sucks? We just want our phones on the goddamn screen. Everybody knows it, right? Yeah. There's no need of all of this garbage. And as it pertains to like heating and air conditioning controls, HVAC, whatever you want to say, and so on, none of that shit by law should be in a touch screen. It should be physical buttons.
That is one thing I love about this new car of mine. Yeah. I say new car because it's fucking old. The infotainment system is terrible.
Yeah, I bet
it's fucking useless, next to useless. But it does everything it's supposed to do, and everything else is just big, fat, physical fucking buttons.
Which is the way it should be.
Yeah,
I cannot stand that stuff. Hey, we got a super chat in from none other than NANA for.
Come on, guess. Do you know how much? I'll tell you how much.
$6 and $6.66. He says, my work van, Ford Transit. Yeah, good one. Connect every time I turn on the radio station, goes to a static AM, and all my settings are gone. Yeah. See, that's modern progress, right? That's where they've left us.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. How hard can it be? I had ghetto blaster stereos with digital tuners in the 80s that could remember their fucking radio station presets,
That is the funny thing, you go back to like a really, really old radio and you're turning the tuning switch and all it is doing is it's got a wire on a pulley system that is going to a potentiometer somewhere.
Yeah.
and it's like, you can't manage to match that in a modern digital world. Oh, wow. Maybe we should just go backwards.
Yeah. It's not that difficult, right?
You'd think.
I know. And in the automotive industry, they have a real problem right now. Because how long has it been since a real innovation came to the automotive industry? And I don't mean lane assist, because that probably wouldn't be in most cars if governments hadn't mandated it. Anti-lock braking, very good one. Traction control, yeah, okay. Stability control, well, for people that drive too fast and act like assholes on public roads, okay. But like all of the other crap they're giving us right now. Like, how many cars out there have a rear view camera only because the car is designed so poorly you can't see out the rear view mirror? It's just, I mean, it's unbelievable. And then we've got this. We've got all this start stop stuff and so on. And like when you live in a little town like mine, stop start technology is just wearing out your starter for nothing. Right?
Yeah. Is it really saving the environment?
No,
probably not. Not really.
Because for every little bit that we didn't add to the environment for idling, we've added to the environment for throwing out a starter early. I mean, it's not a save.
And the extra gas and smoke that comes out when you start your car each time.
Yeah. So yeah, big thanks to NANA for a cool super chat there, because did it just spur on some conversation? But it's true. All this stuff is bullshit, Well,
there was a thing that Yogi Bear talked to me about when he came to pick up my old Land Cruiser to take to Ukraine.
Yogi Bear, that's funny.
Well, he pointed out he goes, it doesn't have fucking seatbelt alarm system, does it? Because if you take your seatbelt off, you get on my old car, you get a little flashy light. You get a little flashy light saying you haven't got your seatbelt on. No, most other cars is bing, 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 and he was saying that in any modern car, it's a fucking nightmare to get rid of that, because these are guys in Ukraine. The last thing they're thinking about where they're being shot at with bazookas, missiles, and bullets is I haven't got my seatbelt on. Oh no, got to look after myself. Yeah, it's fucking.
And here's the thing.
Nightmare.
Here's the thing. All these companies know.
I have been wearing my seatbelt a lot more, I should say.
Yeah. But here's the thing too. All these companies know these used vehicles are being bought and sent over to Ukraine and stuff. Every one of these companies could easily get a hold of NAFO, Car for Ukraine and stuff and go, here's a little update you can do through the OBD2 port to shut off all the bongs if you want to.
Yeah.
It'd be no problem.
It should be. It should be no problem. Yeah.
Right. But they'll never do it, because if one person leaks it to the general public.
Yeah.
Right. It's bullshit. God, these glasses won't sit fucking straight. I still haven't gotten these one fixed.
That's your face is wrong.
Yeah, well, that's not, far off from the truth. I used to think of myself as a saddle for the ladies, and sadly, it's only the men that ever want to take a ride.
It'd be funny for you to go to a plastic surgeon saying, my glasses don't quite fit right. Could you adjust my face?
Yeah. You got a doc with a knife here? I can't square these things up. No?
Yeah. Just put a little shelf on my cheeks there so the glasses sit better.
Yeah. Chop just a little Israel off this schnoz, will you? No?
Yeah. And put a little bit of Velcro behind my ears. That'll be great. Yeah.
God, I was I had my guitar on before the stream. I was playing some Billy Squire songs, getting right into it and stuff, singing along and stuff. And I guess I got a little bit too rubbernecky on it. And man, these went flying. It wasn't a good thing. Yeah. I got to get like a pair of glasses that have one of those sporto bands that, hold it onto your head or something for guitar playing, right?
Yeah, I found that years ago when I was like, still doing like guitar building and stuff. And I found myself, needing glasses, and it's like, oh, shit. And I ended up just having like a pair of glasses, and I just basically pushed a bit of plastic tube around the back of the glasses. Yeah. So it kept them on.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Because try doing things like sanding. Because building guitars, there's a lot of sanding, and there's a lot of vibration. So all that happens is your glasses fall off. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I've been having problems with that too, especially because I have 2 pair of glasses. I have my dailies, and then I have my, closer ones for the computer. And then if I could reach them, I even have my really close up ones for reading, because I don't deal with progressive lenses well. They kind of seem to make me sick.
Yeah.
And every pair I bought, it turns out, to make them comfortable, they're not quite tight enough. And I can't even lean over and tie up my shoes without these pairs sliding off. I got to get them bent in a bit more, I think,
No, what you need is a monocle.
Yeah.
And a scar down the opposite cheek. It will match. It will go with your name, Dick von Penal.
Yeah.
The Austrian prince.
Yeah.
With the dueling scar and the monocle.
Yeah, I'm getting vibes of The Last Action Hero. Didn't the villain in that do the whole monocle and scar thing?
Oh well, if you're wearing a monocle, you got to have a scar.
Yeah, it's just how it works, right?
It's movie law.
Yeah, you should probably have slight damage to the eye too, just to make it.
Well, it depends. If you're Prussian or Austrian, you have a monocle and a scar. If you're a British toff, then you have stiff upper lip and bad teeth.
Yeah, and a pocket watch.
And a pocket watch, yeah. And a handkerchief in the top pocket.
So before we wrap up, it's 1:55. I don't have Felix tonight, so we're not in a big rush. But at the same time, I have Felix in the morning, and I have a lot of housework to do because I've been sick and I've done fuck all. Right?
That's all right. Yeah, it's a warm up.
Yeah. We should re-announce again. We're doing the fundraiser for my neighbor. Bad situation. Ex stole her purse, cleaned out a bank account. We're just trying to raise whatever we can to help them out, because until the cops do their thing and the bank can reissue and stuff, which could take a while, ugly situation, any little chip in, couple bucks or whatever is going to make a big difference. She's got a beautiful, young, smaller 8-year-old daughter and 7-year-old.
She's smaller.
Yeah. Well, she fits in my pocket, like. But and it's an ugly situation. So anything we can do to help would be great before we, pack up the show, right?
Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag, and small.
Who's that?
It's not a World War I song.
No.
You wouldn't know that. You weren't there.
What you just said just sounded like
you weren't there. You weren't there.
You don't know, man. You weren't there.
Ironically enough, neither was I.
Yeah. Vietnam joke, if you don't know there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick, is there a link? Hold on. Johnny C in the chat says, Dick, is there a link for helping your neighbor? Right above you. It goes direct to our Ko-fi there on the Shills Live account. They posted that link, and that goes to my PayPal, and then I can transfer to her with the friends and family option, so there's no fees at all. She gets every fucking penny of it. Yeah. Or PayPal direct. It's in our description as well. Yeah. And like literally every dollar counts on this one, big time.
Is Ko-fi better than PayPal? Because PayPal does take we were talking about this last time. PayPal takes a little snippy.
Well, Ko-fi seems to give everything direct to PayPal. I don't understand how this Ko-fi place gets money, how they exist. Maybe they take a cut of people that sign up with Ko-fi to give us a monthly donation, like Patreon does. I'm not even sure. I should look into this, but needs must, drunk lots.
Well, we also accept Trump coin.
Carpathian says Ko-fi is owned by PayPal. That makes all the difference. And now I get it.
Correct.
Now I get it. No, but it makes sense, because that's why we don't lose money from taking Ko-fi donations, and it goes right to PayPal. There's no loss, right? That's why I really like this Ko-fi site, because we're not losing a payment to two companies. Right?
It's when it's owned by PayPal, or PayPal don't do the same thing.
Yeah, well, I think PayPal were smart enough to know there's enough people that hate them that they should inject a new name into the system, right?
Well, there's only one thing you can mention to make people hate PayPal, and just say Elon Musk.
Oh man, Slavy, from the Ukraine update show, the co-host there, she sent me a thing today. Reuters is reporting that Elon Musk has just deactivated some access to Starlinks in the areas where Ukraine is right now pushing back the lines against Russia. Can you fucking believe it? I swear to God, if he keeps that up, somebody's going to take his fucking punk ass out. He's going to be an insurance company CEO if he's not careful.
Well, he's a Russian agent, just like Trump. So
pretty much. I mean, if I met Elon Musk face to face, I would just start punching him in the face until somebody fucking stopped me. Why not?
Why start the face? So many other juicy parts.
He's fathered about 37 children. He must think he's pretty. I would go right for the face.
If he's fathered that many children, he's probably got a stiffy right now.
It's probably not his own sperm. He just goes in with a vial.
Can you imagine going to kick him with the bollocks and he go, "Ow, you're fucking hard on. It's hurt my foot."
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna sue you.
Yeah. I broke my toe on your aluminum feeling over fucking producing testicle, you son of a bitch, ketamine addict, fuck, Nazi asshole.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But yeah. So we're Slavy's looking into this. We'll have a proper report for you tomorrow on the Shills show and the Ukraine show.
I don't know if you noticed, but it slipped by on the screen. NANA has become a Ko-Fi member.
Yes, I saw that, and there's no alert in the background, and I'm trying to figure out what the, Oh my fucking God, I see what's going on. NANA, seriously, dude? Yeah, okay. First off, if you people watching don't understand, NANA is definitely, positively, without a doubt, the longest standing viewer of this channel.
And he's still here.
How one human being could put up with me that long, let alone dunk at the same time, is fucking unbelievable. But NANA membershiped up and tossed in another $100 fucking to the neighbor fund. I shit you not.
Send us your address, NANA, so I can come around and give you a big, slappy, soft kiss on your cheeks. I
propose that NANA should run for Prime Minister of Canada next time around.
Oh, you have Prime Minister of Britain as well, while he's at it. Is that on both?
NANA, will you undo Brexit because UK is calling? Right?
Yeah, you can split your time between Canada and UK. You'll still do a better fucking job than bloody Steer Karma's doing it.
Okay, so we're doing a new campaign. NANA for Lord God Almighty of the earth itself.
We'll give you your own planet. How about that?
Yeah, NANA never gets political. You'll never see that around here. It's funny. But if he was in charge, nobody else would get political. So huge hearts for NANA. Everybody in the chat, throw a fucking heart in the chat right now. I tell you what, dude. Wow. She's really hot too, so you're doing a good thing.
Maybe you don't want kisses from me.
Yeah. No, I have a steadfast rule. You never fuck with your neighbors, no matter what. You just don't do that. Ruins your life, man. Don't do it. So we're friends, right? And more hearts. Come on, more hearts in the chat. More hearts. Come on.
Yeah, the lady just protests too much. He wasn't even asking about that. You dirty bastard.
Yeah. No, it's just a good friendship, lots of respect, we have fun. That's it. She's way too young for me to be hitting on, and I'm way too old for her to be hitting on. So
right, as if.
I'm keeping it that way. It's just better. I know there's some serious fun to be had there, but I'd rather just have my friend, right?
Never mind a fundraiser. Then we got a new campaign going. A gilf for Dick. Find a little old lady that that can help Dick out.
Yeah, and also we need a new co-host around here.
Oh, thank God for that. About time you got one.
Yeah. Well, you're one step from the grave. But didn't your wife tell you to go dig a hole today? I mean,
yeah, she bought a gun as well. I don't know.
That's why I got divorced. Oh shit! Johnny C is Yaya. I remember this from being drunk recently, but it's only just kicking in again. Hey, yeah, all right. That's a long-term viewer around here too. Not as long as NANA, but yeah, for sure. So survey says there's another 5 spot in the pile. Way to go, Johnny C. All right. Huge cool, guys. Very cool. This is going to make such a difference. The stress levels and all that stuff are really going to come down. I can't thank you all enough. We just hit $395 Canadian.
That's amazing.
We're only $300 away from what she got ripped off for. It was $700, right?
No, Canadian. Oh no. Oh no, she's. I was thinking you got to convert it to US. No, but she's Canadian. Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Because usually you have to convert it to US dollars and all that kind of stuff. But no, she's Canadian, so we don't have to.
Yeah, okay. It's the one time where it finally makes sense.
Yeah, and actually PayPal donations are good because you're not converting from.
That's right. She gets what I see, right? It's not, we're going to lose all that conversion money and stuff, right? Yeah. NANA. NANA comes in with a super chat. He says, I can do this because I'm never married.
And that was for $6.66.
We can change that. We can get married. You and me, NANA.
NANA is usually out drinking on the barbecue, cooking up a storm. So to be honest, I mean, if you need a spouse, I'm kind of free.
Yeah. Dick's single. Yeah. And being I'm assuming it'll be a gay union, a gay marriage, a non.
I'll fuck the neighbor. He must have a cute neighbor.
Yeah, I just saying a non-functioning gay marriage.
It'll be one of those gay marriages where nobody ever bends over to tie their shoes.
Where's the soap? It's still on the fucking floor.
Exactly.
It's been there for 3 weeks. I'm not going. That's why you get soap on a rope.
Oh wow. Here, let me heart that super chat. Well done there, NANA. Love it, buddy. Love it. Oh man.
Yeah, you guys are the greatest.
Oh, beyond, right? That was a really, really, really successful little fundraiser. And this one really matters to me. So well done, guys. Holy fuck, man.
Well, I mean, straight off the bat, that's her car insurance that she's got to pay out on Monday.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Right. And then, on Saturday or tomorrow with the Ukraine stream, if I can bring a few more in, I'll be able to cover the kids' ballet lesson payment that's about to come out as well. And she won't be panicking anymore. And then, I'll, twist a couple of my security cameras she's right next door. Right. And I'll monitor. And if I see that son of a bitch show up in this townhouse, I get to have a little fun too.
Time for the monocle and the scar down the side. I see you visited again, Mr. Cunt.
Yeah. No, I've met this guy.
I challenge you to a duel.
I've met this guy a couple of times, and we both damn well know who's going to win this one. Let me tell you.
Is it going to be swords or pistols?
Are you kidding? I'll just break him with my bare fucking hands.
Oh no! Don't do that because you'll get a broken hand. And
I wouldn't have to. I'm really good with my elbows and stuff. Like I'm Taekwondo trained. I'm kind of good at this, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They are fighting words, Cordy Kyle there. Oh yeah. I am the first to step up and defend my friends or my neighborhood, and anybody who knows me knows it. Let me get a drink. 1 second here, everybody. Actually, I got to hit the head too. So you got about 70 seconds here. Hold on.
Yeah, fuck off. Go on, get out of here. I'll talk shit about you. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not just like a defender of his community. He's a defender against his fucking assholes. The amount of stories I've heard from him, it's just like, some asshole on a store, someone in the street, someone digging around the bins. He's just like, he's like, Charles Bronson. It's like vigilante out in the streets, just like, keeping the streets safe and clean. Bastard. I wouldn't want him living around near me, that's for sure. Yeah. You put your bins out on a Wednesday and it's supposed to be out on a Thursday. Thump! Oh, you bastard. So, back to the Epstein files. Yeah. I do love the fact that this whole Epstein thing, no matter what Trump is trying to do, it just won't leave the news, will it?
Speaking of Epstein, dude, the funniest thing for me would be if there truly is nothing in the Epstein files and they just used it to get elected and it fucks them over. Right?
I mean, that is the funny thing. It's like, they're saying, what was it? Not Pam Bondi, the other one. But, they're saying, Trump, you are in the Epstein files. You're in the. Well, of course they are, because, they talked a lot. They're on the phone together. He might have been totally innocent. It doesn't matter. But the conversations were there. And it's like, Trump didn't actually do anything. But he's just, because he knew him and talked to him, he's in the files.
Yeah, I know.
And he's panicking over the fact that he's in. Yeah,
and that whole thing with the Department of Justice interview with Gazelle, the fucking running wild groomer there. I mean, he's got his former defense attorney going to do the interview. Like, that means anything to anyone. Come on.
Yeah. It was all bollocks.
Yeah.
The other thing I saw the other day, I mean, it made me think about the thing about Jimmy Savile over here in the UK, and when Jimmy Savile, who was a radio DJ, who was an incredibly horrific paedophile, and just a massive abuser of young girls and maybe possibly boys too, not too sure. But What happened after that became, Project U-Tree, which was a police investigation, and they looked into an awful lot of people who were in the entertainment system who were like, friends of Jimmy, and they targeted some people, kind of like wrongly, like what's his name? Oh God, can't remember his fucking name now. Doesn't matter. But they found an awful lot of people who were doing bad deeds. Now the thing is, I saw a thing the other day with Kash Patel, the head of the FBI.
He's that guy that you would have fucking stuffed in a locker or in a fucking a toilet in high school. I can't believe it.
Well, that's why he's now head of the FBI, because that's what happens to people that get bullied. They become like people in charge of big organizations, and now I'm going to get my fucking revenge on you. But no, the thing was Kash Patel. He was talking about the Epstein list, and they're saying, well, why aren't you releasing the Epstein list? And he's going, because all the fucking names on it. Well, okay, so there are lots of names on this list. Are you at least investigating?
Yeah.
It's like, there's all these people on this list. We should just stay quiet.
I know.
No, at least be investigating.
I know. The only
list.
answer is he sucks the cock of everybody on that fucking list.
Yeah.
Patel.
Just doesn't make sense. I mean, maybe there was an investigation that went on in the past. I don't know. When it was just kept quiet. Maybe that's part of the files, the investigations. But that comparison between U-Tree and this, it's like, well, they found people, they prosecuted people, and they imprisoned people because of what happened after Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
But they don't seem to be doing anything about the follow-on effects of the Epstein,
right?
Trafficking and pedophilia ring and all that kind of stuff. Just hidden. And of course, this was all hidden, because QAnon and all that kind of shit. It was like, this is the deep state, and Trump was going to, reveal it. And now it turns out that Trump is the deep state. Fuck up.
Yeah. They sold part of their election was on this killing the deep state, and now they are exactly what they said they would eradicate.
Yeah.
NANA says in the chat, hey Dawson, can we have a shot before we go? I'm not healthy enough yet for shots. I'll
do one.
Yeah, I'm just on the verge of being able to do this, to be honest. And as soon as the show is done, I am putting the beer away. I'm gonna have a bit more cough medicine and stuff, and nurse myself back to bed for tomorrow. To be honest.
Well, have a shot of cough medicine. There you go.
Are you kidding? I have a guzzle with the way I've been going. Oh man,
I'm having a shot of whiskey right now.
Yeah. Shot of whiskey. Buck Cherry, Whiskey in the Morning. Great song. I'm a big fan of that band, Buck Cherry. The first couple albums were awesome. They were like all this music that wasn't rock and roll was coming at us from everywhere, and they came out with that whole thing they did, and I was like, oh, thank God, real rock and roll, man.
What you mean? What you mean, Marty McFly?
Watch for the changes and try to keep up.
Hey, Buck Cherry, it's your cousin.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear this.
One thing that's never come up. My son loves the Back to the Future movies. Loves them, right? We've got memorabilia, the whole bit.
I think that has come up before.
Yeah, but the one part that's never come up in conversation was, I don't want to mess with a couple of reefer spooks or whatever, He's never said to me, what the fuck is a spook? Or, it's never come up, thank God.
Well, he must have realized it. It's like, that's racist as fuck.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he probably doesn't understand what a reefer is.
Oh, are you kidding? He's lived them. Like he's been around them all his life. You know?
I know that, but but in context, that word is a very, very old word to use.
Yeah.
Do you still use it?
Well, we listened to David Wilcox. Life for me is a riverboat fantasy, watching the world go down. A rock and roll band with a reefer in my hand. Now look, he's knows the word for sure, right?
Right.
Yeah, I know. I've probably said, hey Felix, Dad's going out to smoke reefers, so be good or whatever, right?
Right.
I don't hide it from him, never have. Why bother? I don't know.
Maybe he just thinks a reefer is somebody that swims around in the snorkel around coral reefs.
If you were to ask him what a reefer is, he'd probably tell you a chilled transport truck meant for perishables because they're called a reefer, at least over here. NA comes in with another super chat, and it's for nothing less than $6.66. And he says,
Hey, Dick, you fucking cheapskate loser bitch. How about we do shots next time, you fucking pansy?
We will, buddy. We will.
No, Dick is banned from doing shots.
But we'll do one or two, not like 7 or whatever that was.
Because the demise of Dick the last time he did it with him, you can see it. Oh, yeah. every passing moment,
and then fucking fuck.
The funniest thing about that night when you did that the shots thing with NA, and it's like I was saying to you in the chat saying you're fucking drunk. He's going, no.
I'm fucking fine.
I'm just fine. No, you're drunk. Because that's what drugs do. It's always
they tell you you're the problem.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny that when you get like that drunk and you just like you can't even accept it, and and you can take on the fucking whole empire yourself.
Oh,
and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's like no, just
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, give me your car keys. You're not driving home. Just sit in the
car. Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. We've got sorry, dude. We've got RP Marson. I think it's Marcin. I'm not sure. Threw in here. Big one. He did a $52 Canadian direct donation through PayPal to the fund. Yeah. Big hearts. Big hearts.
Is that another one? Is that another one at the bottom that we've missed as well? Johnny C.A.K.
Yes. There's another from Johnny C. Yeah, for $5 there for the. No, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's the same one because the one I'm doing was direct to PayPal. That's how I missed it for a minute, right? PayPal does this weird thing of not always telling me, like PayPal's emails get me confused because I can't tell if it's from Ko-fi, or direct, right? So I just found that one. So huge shout, RP. Yeah, baby. Love it. That puts us up to $445 Canadian. And I've also committed $100 onto this fund as well. That's $550 of $700 that was stolen. You motherfucking amazing fucking super hearted humans. I love you guys. Wow.
You already bought them, 6-pack and pizzas on the night. And
yeah, I had to. I like she was flipping out, and she's not like into drugs or anything, right? Pretty straight edge girl. So I bought her a 6-pack, but then her daughter was feeding on the stress, right?
I mean pizza.
yeah. Her daughter was feeding on the stress, so I got her pizza with the big cookie dessert thing and the chicken chunks and all that fucking shit. Oh yeah,
Good job Felix wasn't there, otherwise he'd have scoffed it first.
Well, I just would have cost more to get him some too, right? I literally ordered her his pizza order, right? You know.
Yeah, no, that was really like awesome of you because I remember I think it was hours before you were saying oh shit, I haven't got any money left. I'm out of funds.
Yeah, well, I had just ordered my
"Fuck
big
it."
grocery thing and everything, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, we're back to budget, right?
Yeah, but you still did it. You still did it anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know in a pinch, if I called her up and said, look, I got 7 days, I'm fucked. I need $100. I'll give it to you as soon as that 7-day trip is over. She'd give it to me as fast as she could. Right?
Yeah,
no problem.
Is my bank card and my PIN number?
Yeah. Oh, we've done that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was funny.
Are you on the run from the police?
Yeah. I'm on the run right now. I know you're seeing my set, but that's a green screen. I'm actually in a hotel.
Yeah, he's like he cut that wall off, and it's in the back of a trailer.
Yeah. Here, look, watch this. Okay, you see, I'm opening the fish tank, but that's CGI. It's not real.
Took me hours.
Yeah, Dunk did that right pre-show just so we could show you. Probably get an Emmy for it.
Yeah, if you watch closely at the fish tank, every 60 seconds, the fish snap back to the first position.
Yeah.
It's just on a rotation.
Duncan Stewart in the chat says, Cougar, hey, if this chick is your average cougar, trust me, there'd be a lot more hunting going on in the world. Oh, yeah.
Tigers.
Quite attractive. Yeah. Oh, shit. We're almost at 2.5 hours. Yeah, you can tell because this is the fourth beer and it's getting empty.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we better fuck off then.
Yeah, probably. So, I don't even know where to start right now with the thanks because, dear God, did we fucking score? There's $445 in PayPal. I'm throwing $100 Canadian on top of that. That's $545. We are only 155 Canadian dollars away from replacing everything that was stolen. I shit you not, people. I want every one of you to go to bed tonight and sleep knowing that you've done something so good and so meaningful for somebody that you deserve a tooth fairy visit without the tooth fuck up.
Now, it was Winston Churchill that did the famous speech about the finest hour, the few, the finest of the few. There's not many people here tonight, but the few, the few of you who helped out on this.
Yeah.
Now we just got another one in. You
go ahead.
You guys are why you have speeches like that, because you're just like fucking amazing. You're just stepping in, helping out somebody that you don't even know.
That's right.
I mean, quite often, we have people on the shows, and they'll tell you their story and and why you should donate and all this kind of stuff. None of that. No. It's just Dick's told you the sad story.
Yeah.
And you guys have just jumped in and out, and that just it just fucking blows my mind.
I know. Like I've seen channels 5 times bigger than us struggle to do what we just did, and you all did it just simply because we trust each other. It's a family situation. We're not Veritasium owned by fucking venture capital or some bullshit, right? We're doing something that fucking matters so much for somebody.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, man. You guys are the best.
Well,
the best of the best.
Obviously, share out the video. Can you imagine how much more we could help? Oh, if there was more people watching.
Yeah. And if only I could get a video of this guy getting arrested after, so everybody could enjoy the fucking moment. But I swear, if I get my hands on him and I get to, state my opinion in a very strong and physically lasting way, I will show you the security camera footage. I will.
So when you punch him, it will say, you got Dick Dawson.
I'll make sure that the cameras are in their highest recording mode so everybody can see the slow motion tooth fly from his fucking mouth.
If he still has any.
Yeah. Or when I kick him so hard that he spits his own fucking testicles out,
We got another Ko-Fi in.
Yes, we do. Fellow babies, it keeps going on because Spider Fate has jumped in to say, I got a donation as well. $5 into the friend fund. That puts $450 in PayPal. With my $100, that's $550. We are only $150 away from completely replacing everything that was stolen. She is going to be in fucking tears in 15 minutes when she finds out. She's going to flip.
Well, here's the question.
Oh, we got another one in as well from, one of our very long-time viewers as well, Slicks666, with a 20-pound super chat to go into the pot as well. Good shout, Slicks. Good to see you, too.
So, should we end the stream?
At this point, I'm wondering if we can't stretch it on for 2 beer and get the extra $150 in, man. I mean, right? Yeah. Right? What? Let's see what we can do here. Let's give it we've been live for 2.5 hours. Let's give it another 30 minutes, see what we can do.
Yeah. Why not?
All right.
David Worley's here and he's fucking loaded. Come on, stump it up, Dave. Come on.
Last time we did a fundraiser that was really important, Dave sold 2 of his foster children to help. So he's a really he's a caring guy,
Somehow he managed to, the other time he managed to sell 4 of his lungs. I don't know how he did that, but
Yeah, and over time he's given at least 7 kidneys. So I mean, it's,
he's cut his legs off. He's given his bollocks to charity.
He even marched up and down the square for one.
Well, wheeled because he hasn't got any legs left. All right. So the consensus is we're not moving until we got it sorted.
Well, here's the consensus because it comes from Psychoblation and Silver Earth, and they say, "Mother." Actually, they don't swear, and they say, "Well, here's a bit more. It's another 20 American," but then it keeps going. It just keeps going. You people are blowing my fucking mind right now because Michelle Taylor on the Ko-fi donation throws in, what did she? Oh, sorry. It's not Michelle. It's Michael. Jesus Christ. I have a real dyslexia thing with Michael and Michelle. So Michael Taylor throws in nothing less than $100 American. Keep up the good words from Dripping Springs, Texas. Dripping Springs? That sounds like a cool place. I am looking that up. Michael Taylor, you are a rock star. Well done. And then NANA comes in to finish this off with the hammer from God. Because NANA dropped $150 into the fund. And I can tell you right now, fellow babies, it's closed. We are done. Let me log into PayPal right now and tell you some totals. But if you want to be
close.
even super cool about this, there's still room for a few more donations because, home delivery for a little food to calm the kids' nerves over all this, so on and whatnot,
ballet, membership,
yeah,
recital thingy.
right. So we have $775 in PayPal, and with my $100 on top of that, that is $875. So we haven't just made up for what was stolen. She now has profit. Yeah, now she has a comfort zone. So I don't even know how to explain how fucking amazing you people are.
It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I
mean, when you started
what
doing it,
the fuck? You people are amazing.
I'm being totally fucking honest with you. When you started going, my neighbor and blah blah blah, and I thought, oh no, Dick, this is the wrong time. It's not going to go anywhere. We haven't been streaming for about a week, and so we got so few viewers. It's not gonna. It's not. What? you guys covered the entire thing.
We're done. It's unbelievable, man.
Oh man.
I just texted her. She's on iMessage, so I can do that on the computer. I just texted her and I said, so I told you I was going to do the fundraiser for you, right? You got ripped off for just over $700, right? She says, yeah. And I said, well, we're just over $800 in fundraising right now. How do you feel about that? And I can only imagine the tear-felt shit. Right. She's just flipping out with hearts and stuff in the, oh yeah.
No, you're 807. You just got another donation in.
We did. Hey, wait a minute. So, Johnny Sia, there with another 7 American in just to make sure we're over the top. And there's also, let me see here. I think there might be a direct PayPal, but I got to make sure. Sorry, everybody. I think I just burped in your fucking ears.
Well, before you do that, and then my ass. But,
okay, I think we're caught up on the direct ones. And let me just refresh PayPal here. We have $783 in PayPal alone. I'm adding $100 Canadian on top of that. That's $883. We have completely blown this motherfucker away. Every single one of you watching this stream right now, literally touch yourself and pretend it's me. Okay. That's amazing. I'm just blown away. Well done, everybody. Well done. Not only did you just make me look like one of the greatest human beings in the world, but you have literally
and me.
She doesn't know you, right? I'll get if you want tomorrow. I'll get her over so you can meet her on a private chat or whatever. But the person you have helped is one of the super coolest people. Amazing mom, fought through, done an amazing job, and raised an unbelievable sweet young girl. I call her my princess in the townhouse complex, and all the other kids get jealous because I call her princess, right? But
because they're a fucker.
yeah, exactly.
Well, you'll have to see if you can get her to record just that little thanky thing, even if you blur out her face and all that kind of stuff.
I am for Sunday pub chat, I could probably just get her to come over and say hi to everybody on camera.
Yeah, that would be cool.
She's going through a serious stress thing right now where she's about to go.
This is gonna take the stress.
But there's more, because right before all this happened, she had just decided at the age of 28 to 32, whatever she is. She's going back to serious schooling to become like a real addictions counselor person and all this stuff. And she's just loaded on there's going to be some student loan debt and all this stuff kicking in and whatnot. And she's so overwhelmed with it all. And then this happened, right?
Yeah.
The situation was actually even more fragile than I let on, right? But yeah, unbelievable, guys. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable.
I'm just so proud of you. Not you. No, I wasn't talking to you.
No, I know the viewers. Yeah. Every single one of you mofos just fucking seriously rocked somebody's world. And I can't even, it's not even possible for me to oversell how important this was. And you guys just nailed it in 2 hours and 39 fucking minutes, man.
Yeah. Well, it's like I was telling my wife about some of the the other times when we're doing like a fundraiser. I mean, buying an iPad for a kid.
Yeah.
Remember? Those fundraiser sort of things.
I love that. Yeah.
And every single time, you guys just fucking nail it. You just don't care. Here's my money.
Yeah, unbelievable,
fucking amazing.
Yeah, unbelievable. Oh man, the endorphins, the adrenaline, you know what I mean? Like, holy fuck, man,
Yeah, he's erect.
yeah. Should be looking over the table,
Hello, my name is Donald Trump, and I endorse this message.
Oh, I love it.
I tell you what. What I need to do is get that footage and just roto out the penis. So it's just on its own, and you can just have it on the screen going, "My name is Donald Trump, and I endorse his message."
Do it. You know what? Yeah. Take it further, and we could use the penis as a sponsor on the show.
Oh no, get rid of Buckchuck.
We could have the Trump penis there beside the donation.
Oh, poor Buckchuck.
No. We couldn't do that to Buckchuck. We couldn't do that. Well, here, I think Buckchuck's going to get mad. Here, hold on a second. Where is he now? Where is he? Oh, I changed my layout. I used to be able to just make them big. I can't do that right now.
You can make him run across the ground.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Buckchuck, where are you, buddy? There we go.
Yeah, here he is.
He's going to the beer store. You can tell. Oh, man. Jay, so we're at 242. We're already past the point where this show will get any real views after, right? It's too long now, unless we were, I mean, we've pretty much given it the old Reds rhetoric where you just unlist it after you're done.
Yeah, but people do seem to come to these shows after the recording.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're like cleaning the kitchen or something. I'll just put the PubChat on, just listening in the background.
Everybody's wife kicks them out now and then, right? What are you going to do?
It's just, no, people seem to enjoy listening to this nonsense.
Yeah.
That
wasn't nonsense tonight, though. I mean, our banter was, but the goal, the mission, wow, guys, come on. That was amazing. That was amazing. So you know what I'm going to do? As soon as the show's done, I'm going to transfer that to my bank, and I'm going to go and I'm going to withdraw it and present it to her in cash.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Why not? Right? That just makes it even better, doesn't it?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
No. Can you bid it?
I'll record it, but it's up to her if I can share it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see Zigzag there in the chat. Yeah, cash, right? Red Slicks. Hey, Reds is my boss. I haven't seen Reds for years now since we stopped doing Flat Earth, right? So, just a joke.
Easter Liz. just getting angrier and angrier.
He's still what, a joke or Flat Earth debunking? I'm not.
He's still playing with the flames.
Oh God. So
I was gonna send you a link yesterday. I saw a fantastic video. Do you remember the guy Laser Pig? He did a fantastic video the other day, kicking the shit out of that. What was the name of that ship in Deep Space Nine? The
Defiant.
The Defiant. Yeah, just ripping into it about how shit it is, and I was going to send you the link. Oh, Dick's not going to watch this. This is like an hour long video.
Oh, okay, no, then I wouldn't. Yeah,
no, but it was actually really good. It's such a stupid thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah. Okay, well, this beer's getting almost empty. And if I'm going to run around the corner and get the cash and present it to her in an envelope and everything all nice and stuff, I can't go much further, right? Because I am like, I was sick all week. I've been on medication and stuff. This is beer 5. Like I'm going to have to stay home and lock the door soon, right?
No, don't give it to her in an envelope. It's got to be a roll with an elastic band around it.
But I have to withdraw dollar bills then? Well,
yeah.
I'll withdraw 20s and just give her that proper mafia roll, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you fuck off and do that, and
yeah, I don't know how to end, guys. Thank you.
You're amazing. You just absolutely amaze me every single fucking time.
I mean, I told her, I said, look, I with my YouTubing and stuff, I might be able to fundraise you some cash. Maybe I can help, at least get you the insurance payment made, right?
Yeah, or dinner.
Yeah, but we actually we've raised more than Cocksucker stole. I'm blown away, man. I'm blown away. So thank you, and every one of you. As soon as the stream is done, you call mommy and daddy and you tell them that they did a really good job.
Yeah,
because you people are awesome.
I did a nice thing today.
Yeah. Well done, folks.
On your board of I did nice things.
Well done, folks. So on that note, we're not going to do consumer advice because I can tell you consumer advice. Everybody's ripping us off and we're all buying garbage on a daily basis. But don't leave them with something that makes their hearts feel good.
Oh, what can I leave on that heart feel good? I'm not too sure about that.
If you go in through the bottom, it usually tickles before it hurts.
Something nice and squishy and lovely. Aren't birds and flowers very pretty? And and we should like them and love them, and all the bees and all the nice things in nature. Aren't they amazing? Which is funny because it's the weekend, so we're going to get the lawnmower out and cut it all down. So so we'll see you on the other side of nature's rape and pillage of the lawn. And oh, sorry, you said something nice.
Look yourself in the mirror.
Well.
Look yourself in the mirror, people, and smile because you done good.
Hey, I had a shave the other day, and I felt bad because of all the bugs and insects that must have been living in there.
Yeah, I didn't mean to evict those birds, but fuck.
There was a batch that ran out.
See you soon, fellow babies. We love you. That was amazing.
Good night. Good night, you shitty, bloody fucking bastards. You're amazing.
And
Love
a
you,
big
you
shout
bugger.
out to everybody that's blue in our live chat. They're the moderators. They make this place run. They make it work. And quite honestly, they're kind of like my parents at time because I'm such a spaz. I can barely keep my concentration. Love
Yeah,
the moderators. Big hearts for the moderators.
And they spank him every night.
Oh, it's so lovely.